Hi, welcome. Today we want to look at what we call data validation using a list. A list is a drop-down box, or it can also be called combo box, where you select values. This minimizes chances of users entering what is not expected in the Excel sheet. Let me go through this example to make you understand clearly how these lists work. So here I have category of taxes, and when the user is entering category here, I don't want user to type from this list. I just want a user to select from the list. And to do that, I will just select all the cells which I want to have list in them. Then I will just come here in the Excel data menu and look for what we call data validation. Here I will choose the one called list. Then I have to give it a list. So I will click here and do a selection of the content of the list. Then I will come back and click this icon and just click OK. So all these cells now are linked to my list. You can see. Even this one now is referring to the list. If anyone enters anything here which is not in the list and presses enter, the error message occurs. Okay, the value entered is not valid. So this is the beauty of using a list. It minimizes chances of wrong data being entered into the Excel sheet. Next, I want to connect this tax rate with this list such that when somebody selects, for example, household, here, I don't want the user to come and type 0.15 here. I want immediately a selection is made here, that rate is populated here automatically. And that one I'm going to do by using what we call if function. So let me go ahead here and put equal sign, then type the word if, double click it. I will go and click my cell which will contain the category, then use equal sign. And now I'm going to type the value of household in the box here. No spelling mistake, should be accurate, household. And I am putting it in quotation marks. So it means if what is in D7 is household, then it should insert in this tax rate cell 0.15. Yeah, that is according to my rate here. Then I will put comma and do another decision. I will double click my if, and I'm still checking D7, so I will just type it D7 equals to. This time I want it to check if it is industrial, so I will type in quotation mark the word industrial. No spelling mistake is allowed here, and I will close the quotation mark, and in that case it should insert 0.2. Okay, I will do another if, and this time I'm still checking on D7 if it is equal to food now. So I'll type here food, and the rate should be 0.05. Okay, finally, if, okay, if what is in D7 is equal to blank, blank is indicated by two quotation marks with nothing in between, then it should return blank or blank. Okay, so D7 equals to blank. In all the two cases, it will be blank. I will go ahead and count the number of the open bracket. I have bracket 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will close with 4 brackets and press enter. So I will go ahead and just drag down this formula like that. So let us populate our data. Vacuum cleaner is industrial, tax rate is 0.2, and washing detergent is household, and you can see it has already picked 0.15, and wheat flour is also household, and it has picked 0.5 clothes. These are industrial. Okay, industrial, and it has picked 0.2, and soda bottle, this is food, 0.05, and the screwdriver is industrial, 0.2, and finally chocolate bar food is there, 0.25. So this one helps us to minimize chances of errors. So finally we can calculate our tax by just taking our total sales multiplied by this rate, and it will be as easy as you can see here. Minimum errors and easier to do the analysis, because once you select a category, the rest is calculated. If, for example, you made a mistake and bottles of soda maybe you indicated as industrial, by just changing here back to food, the rest is calculated automatically. So this is how easy to use a list to validate the type of data which is coming in, and to ensure that we maintain accurate data always. Take advantage of these tools in MS Excel, and if you are new to my channel, please welcome, and those who have subscribed, thank you for your support which you always give me. See you next time in the next video. Bye bye.